बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। एलसीएम और एचसीएफ के क्वेश्चंस है। एलसीएम और एचसीएफ को कंपेयर करना है। एलसीएम और एचसीएफ दो मुख्तलिफ नंबरों के अगर हम कंपेयर कर ले तो एलसीएम ज़्यादा होगा। अगर सेम नंबर के लिए आइडेंटिकल नंबर के लिए मालूम करें तो एलसीएम और एचसीएफ बराबर होंगे, इसलिए एलसीएम इज ऑलवेज ग्रेटर देन और इक्वल टू एचसीएफ। आइडेंटिकल नंबर मीन्स सेम नंबर, a is equal to 2 and b is equal to 2. Question number 2, LCM of 1 and 0 is undefined. 1, 0, none. तो 1 और 0 का एलसीएम मालूम करना है। तो 1 और 0 का एलसीएम अनडिफाइंड है क्योंकि 0 हैज़ नो मल्टीपल बिकॉज 0 है। Question number 3, HCF of 1 and 0 is 1, 0, undefined, none. 1 और 0 का फैक्टर और फिर कॉमन फैक्टर और फिर HCF मालूम करना है। क्योंकि 0 का फैक्टर है नहीं तो इसलिए उसका 1 के साथ कॉमन फैक्टर मालूम करना मुमकिन नहीं है, इसलिए 0 और 1 का HCF अनडिफाइंड है। Question number 4, 0 has how many factors? 0 has 0 factor, infinite factor, 1 factor or none. 0 has no factor means 0 has 0 factors. By factorization rules 0 को हम किसी भी नंबर पर डिवाइड नहीं कर सकते। अगर डिवाइड कर सकते तो फिर उसको किसी नंबर का मल्टीपल पर लिखेंगे और उसके साथ if 0 has a factor of a, so 0 is equal to a multiplied by 0, which leads to undefined from 0 by 0 is equal to a. Question number 5, if C is LCM of a and b, then C is factor of a is factor of c, b is factor of c, both b and c are true. If C is LCM of b, a and b, then C is multiple of both a and b. C is equal to a multiplied by k, and similarly we can write C is equal to b multiplied by k, which means that a and b both are factor of c. Question number 6, HCF is dash of LCM, factor, multiple, divisor, none. HCF is multiplication of common factor. LCM is multiplication of common and non-common factor. Common factor is replaced by HCF. So LCM is multiple of both HCF and non-CF, which means that HCF is factor of LCM. Question number 7, HCF of any two co-prime number is 1, 0, odd, undefined. Co-prime number के definition के मुताबिक any two co-prime has no common factor. Only they have a common factor 1. So the HCF of two co-prime number is only 1. Question number 8, LCM of any two number is less than both of the number, greater than both of the number, यानी दोनों नंबरों से जिन नंबरों का एलसीएम मालूम करते हैं उससे ज़्यादा होगा एलसीएम, या लेस होगा या बराबर होगा। एलसीएम इज ऑलवेज ग्रेटर देन बोथ द नंबर्स। एलसीएम दोनों नंबरों से ग्रेटर होता है अगर दोनों नंबर डिफरेंट हो गए, लेकिन अगर उसमें एक 1 हो तो फिर उसका एलसीएम एक नंबर के बराबर होगा। क्वेश्चन नंबर 9, HCF of b की पावर 4 and b की पावर 5 is b की पावर 5, b की पावर 4, b की पावर 9। b की पावर 4 और b की पावर 5 दोनों में कॉमन फैक्टर, कॉमन बीस जो है वो 4 है, 4 बीस को मल्टीप्लाई करे तो बी की पावर 4 हासिल होगा। तो इस एफ इज इक्वल टू बी की पावर 4। क्वेश्चन नंबर 10 है एलसीएम ऑफ बी की पावर 4 एंड बी की पावर 5 इज बी, बी की पावर 5, बी की पावर 4, बी की पावर 9। एलसीएम इज मल्टीप्लिकेशन ऑफ कॉमन फैक्टर एंड नॉन कॉमन फैक्टर। बी की पावर 4 और बी की पावर 5 में 4 बीस कॉमन है और 1 बी नॉन कॉमन फैक्टर है। तो कॉमन फैक्टर और नॉन कॉमन फैक्टर मल्टीप्लाई करने से बी की पावर 5 आ जाएगा। एलसीएम इज बी की पावर 5। If A ratio B is equal to C, then LCM of B and C is, अगर A रेशो B C के बराबर हो तो फिर उसका LCM क्या होगा? A मल्टीप्लाई बाई B, A मल्टीप्लाई C, A और C। A रेशो B को हम लिख सकते हैं डिवाइड बाई B इज इक्वल टू C। B को मल्टीप्लाई कर दे दूसरे साइड पे, तो A इज इक्वल टू B मल्टीप्लाई बाई C। A इज मल्टीपल ऑफ बोथ B and C, and so A is LCM of both B and C. Question number 12. If A ratio B is equal to C, then C is of A and B। C A और B का क्या है? HCF, LCM, फैक्टर, नन। If A ratio B is equal to C, then A is equal to B multiplied by C, which means that C is factor of A. Similarly, C is factor, B is also factor of A. Question number 13. If A and B are two co-prime numbers, then their LCM is A multiplied by B, A divided by B, A multiplied by B by C, and D is B divided by A. Since A and B are two co-prime numbers, so their HCF is equal to 1. Replacing HCF by 1, we get LCM is equal to A multiplied by B. Question number 14. If LCM of A and B is A, then HCF will be, अगर B का LCM A हो तो फिर उसका HCF क्या होगा? 1 A multiplied by B or B. Since LCM multiplied by HCF is equal to A multiplied by B, LCM is replaced by A. By cancellation property, HCF is equal to B. A और A को कैंसिल करते हैं। Question number 15. If A ratio B is equal to C ratio D, then B ratio A is equal to D ratio C is called which property? Invertendo, alternando, componendo, dividendo। A ratio B का रेसिप्रोकल यानी इनवर्स B बाय B रेशो A है और C रेशो D का इनवर्स D रेशो C है। तो दोनों का इनवर्स लिया है, इसलिए इसको इन्वर्टेंडो इनवर्स से लिया गया है इसका नाम। Question number 16. If A and B are multiplicative inverses of each other, then A is equal to B, A is not equal to B, A is equal to minus B, A is equal to 1 by B. Since A is multiplicative inverse of B, then A is equal to 1 by B. Similarly, B is equal to 1 by A, which has the only possibility that A is equal to B. If A ratio B is equal to C ratio D, by Ternando property के मुताबिक अगर हम B और C का पोजीशन चेंज कर ले तो A ratio C is equal to B ratio D आ जाएगा, which has the name of alternando property. Similarly, A और D का पोजीशन भी चेंज कर सकते हैं, उसको भी alternando property कहेंगे। 18. If A and B are multiplicative inverses, then A multiplied by B is equal to 1, A multiplied by 1 over B is equal to 1, 1 by A multiplied by 1 over B is equal to 1, B multiplied by 1 over A is equal to 1. wherever B multiplicative inverses है, तो by definition of multiplicative inverses, the product of multiplicative inverses is always 1. So it means that A multiplied by B is equal to 1. 19. If A and B are additive inverses, then A plus minus B is equal to 1, A plus minus B is equal to 0, A plus B is equal to 0, or A minus B is equal to 0. By definition of additive inverses, the addition of additive inverses is 0. So it means that A plus B is equal to 0. If A is multiplicative inverse of B and B is multiplicative inverse of C, then A is equal to C, B is equal to C, A multiplied by B is equal to A multiplied by C, or A multiplied by C is equal to 1. If A is multiplicative inverse of B, then we can write A multiplied by B is equal to 1. Similarly, B multiplied by C is equal to 1. So A multiplied by B and B multiplied by C are equal. By cancellation property, B is cancelled and A is equal to C, which means that A multiplied by 1 over C is equal to 1. यानी A और C दोनों inverses है. 1. If A is equal to B and B is equal to C, then A is equal to C is called transitive property, equality property, trichotomy property, cubic property. By transitive property, if A is equal to B and B is equal to C, then we have A is equal to C, which is called transitive property for real numbers. Question number 22. By dash property of any two number, A and B, A is equal to B, A is greater than B, A is less than B. Transitive property, trichotomy property, equality, none. So this is the trichotomy property for any two number A and B. A and B are either equal, or either A is greater than B or A is less than B. Question number 23. If A is non-negative, then A is equal to 0, A is greater than 0, B is positive, A is greater or equal to 0, and A is equal to 0. A is greater or equal to 0. Non-negative means that A is either 0 or positive. Either 0 or positive mean A is greater or equal to 0. 24. A multiplied by B is equal to 1, then A is multiplicative inverse of B, B is multiplicative inverse of A and B are multiplicative inverses of each other, or none. If A multiplied by B is equal to 1, then A is multiplicative inverse of B and B is multiplicative inverse of A. So both A and B are additive multiplicative inverses of each other. So prop C number option is true. If A is factor of B and B is factor of A, then A is dash of B equal to multiple divisor of multiplicative inverse of. If A is factor of B and B is factor of A, so it leads that A and B are equal. The proof is given. If measurement of an angle is less than 90 degree, then it is called dash angle, acute angle, obtuse angle, right or straight angle. By definition of right angle, acute angle. By definition of acute angle, the angle whose measure is less than 90 degree is called acute angle. The correct answer is acute angle. Question number 27. If measurement of an angle is equal to 90 degree, then it is called dash angle, acute, obtuse, right or straight angle. By definition of right angle, an angle whose measure is exactly right 90 degree is called right angle. So the correct answer is right angle. Question number 28. If measurement of an angle is greater than 90 degree, then it is called a dash angle. Acute, obtuse, right, straight. By definition of obtuse angle, an angle whose measure is greater than 90 degree and less than 180 degree is called obtuse angle. The correct answer is obtuse angle. Question number 29. A straight angle has measure dash more than 90, more than 180, exactly 180, exactly 360 degree. By definition of straight angle, an angle whose measure is exactly 180 degree is called a straight angle. The correct answer is exactly 180 degree. Question number 30. A line segment joining any two points on their circumference and the circumference is called radius, diameter, chord, tangent. By definition of chord, a line segment joining any two points on the circumference is called chord. The correct answer is chord. A line segment joining any two points on the circumference and passing through the center of circle is called chord, diameter, radial segment, radius. So by definition of chord, a line segment joining any two points on the circumference is called chord. And in this question, the chord is passing through the center of the circle. So that specific chord is called diameter. So the correct answer is diameter. Question number 32. A line segment joining any two points on the circumference to the center of the circle is called line segment joining any point on the circumference to the center of the circle is called chord, diameter, radial segment. So the correct answer is radial segment. By definition of radial segment, the line segment joining any point to the center of the circle is called radial segment. The the length of the radial segment is called radius. Question number 33. A line intersects a circle at any only one point is called secant, tangent, common, perpendicular. By definition of tangent, a line which touches or intersects the circle at only one point is called tangent. Exteriorly, question number 34. If A and B are complementary angle, then A plus B is equal to 90, 180, 360 or 100. By definition of complementary angle, two angles are said to be complementary angle if the sum of their measurement is 90 degree. So the correct answer is 90. Question number 35. If A and B are supplementary angle, then A plus B is equal to 90, 180, 360, 100. By definition of supplementary angles, any two angle whose sum of their measurement is 180 degree is called supplementary angle. If the sum of the measurement of any two angle is 180 degree, then they are called supplementary angles. 36. The circumference of a circle with diameter d is 2 pi r pi d, 2 pi d both a and b. both A and B. Circumference is equal to 2 pi r, but 2r is equal to d. So 2 pi r and pi d both are the values of circumference or formulas. Question number 37. The ratio of circumference to diameter is constant pi r or radian. The ratio or division of circumference and diameter is pi. Archimedes find the value of pi by dividing the circumference by diameter. Question number 38. If O is center of circle and P is exterior point of the circle, then measurement of OP is equal to R, greater or is equal to R, less than or equal to or greater than. Since P is exterior point, then for every exterior point, OP is greater than R. As P is exterior point, then distance of P point from O is greater than R. Question number 39. If two or more circles have same center but have different radii, then these circles are called identical, concentric, similar, equal. By definition of concentric circles, any two or more than two circles which have the same center but have different radius or radii are called concentric circles. Question number 40. A diameter divides a circle into two congruent segments. Each segment is called sector, arc, semicircle, half circle. By definition of semicircle, if we draw a diameter in a circle, then the circle is divided into two segments. Each segment is called semicircle.